good days the last 2 days. I think everybody's got the right attitude, right approach toward, trying to improve. Obviously, we watched the game, and we haven't talked since then, but there were a lot of things that we did good in the game. We played great on special teams, other than a couple plays. Defensively, we played pretty good. Made some plays on offense, but, it was a little inconsistent, sputtered a lot, made a lot of mental errors, had too many negative plays, and a lot of that is about execution, but a lot of it is about us getting our players ready to execute and to have a good plan. Virginia Tech's very good on defense, and we probably needed to have do a little better job for our players in terms of preparing them, because if they don't play and execute well, that's on me, that's on the coaches, that's on what we didn't do. And we're certainly going to try to get that fixed. There's certainly things that we need to improve on. We've got lots of work to do, and I think the players have had a really good attitude about, working through that. And I think, hopefully this is a bit of a wake-up call, for some of the players who we talked about paying attention to detail, how important it is to pay attention to detail. And the first thing you got to be is, we live in a society now where everybody wants to do what they want to do. Nobody wants to be obedient. Nobody wants to pay attention to rules or whatever. I mean, you make a rule, you got to have your dog on a leash. Somebody wants to have their dog not on a leash. I mean, it's just the way it is. All right. Well, we can't have a team of people like that. All right. We got rules. We got things that people need to buy into, be committed to. Principles and values of the organization. Everybody's got to do it. And if everybody's not willing to do it, then we probably shouldn't play them. We should play somebody else and get people that are bought in, because I don't believe you can win with people who don't do that. So that's something that, we've had discussions about to get everybody sort of buying in to do the right thing, so that we can improve as a team and get better as a team and have the kind of team chemistry that's going to get us there. Kenny Bell, I gave a personal day to today, and he should be back to practice tomorrow. Kenny's a fifth-year senior. He's done a great job in this program. He's played a lot of good football for us. He's made a lot of big plays. He's been a good teammate to a lot of guys on the team, and certainly somebody that I have a tremendous amount of respect for as a competitor. And sometimes we have personal things that we need to get ironed out, and he had a day-to-day to do that. So there's really nothing else to talk about when it comes to that. Well, I think he came and we had a discussion. I don't discuss what I talk to players about publicly, and there were some personal things that he needed to iron out, and I think he talked to his family about it. I talked to his mom, and we talked again today. So, I want Kenny to be happy. I would love him to be a part of the team. If he can be happy doing that, relative to any other, personal responsibilities that he has. Well, I think first of all, you got to start out with me asking you a question: who do you want to take off the field? Do you want to take Amari Cooper off? Do you want to take Christian Jones off? Do you want to take D. White off? Do you want to take Kenny Bell off? Do you want to take Kevin Norwood off? Because they have lots of experience, and they have good karma with the quarterback. And I think all those young guys have to develop that. And it takes time to develop, and they're talented guys, and we're pleased and happy to have them here. But, it's kind of up to them to prove that we can trust them, which means they'll go out and do what they're supposed to do all the time with the kind of effort, toughness, discipline to execute, all those things. So that's what they can do. When they do that, they get to play. That's every guy, young guy. The running backs, the defensive backs. We have two responsibilities to the players. Give them an opportunity to play and do everything we can to help them develop so they can play. But we also have a second obligation to them, is to not play them before they're ready. I didn't see enough well that they have ability and potential, and they need time to develop so that they're comfortable and confident in doing what they're supposed to do, and they can do it fast. Now, they did make good contributions on special teams, both of them, and we need guys to be able to do that. And, you know, running backs are great guys to do that because they have size and speed and they're athletic. You know, what I'd like to ask is, we got a lot of really good players around here, all right, that really play like crazy. You know, like C.J. Mosley. You know, the guy plays every play in the game, plays on 2 special teams. He's running down the sidelines with Christian Jones, faster than Christian Jones is, cuts the angle off of the safety so the guy can run for a touchdown. How about somebody asking about him? Well, what's wrong with asking about him? And what kind of player he is, and how'd he do? Because, I mean, that guy does fantastic. You know, A.J.'s mobility's fine, and his mobility was fine in the game, and there was nothing wrong with him in the game, and I'm, you know, sort of sick and tired of talking about this BS, all right, because it's nothing, all right, and we can make it something and make it an excuse, all right, but really worrying about that kind of stuff rather than what you need to do to play well might be contributing to how you play. All right, and to me, that's the issue. Let's focus on what we need to do to play well. Not all the external factors and all that stuff. All right, and the people around him need to play better so he has a chance to play well. So it's got nothing to do with his toe. Probably a combination of all the above. I think, number one, the most important thing in the offensive line is communication. All right, because those guys really have to play together in terms of everything they do and how they go about doing it. So that is really, really important. Okay, that's really important. All right, number 2 is because they haven't played together for a long time, maybe sometimes even when there is communication, they don't trust in it. They don't believe in it. They're not sure of it. They're not positive. They're not confident. So then they play with a little apprehension, all right, about what kind of steps do I take here and all that. So those are definitely things that I think that we need to do a better job of. We need to have faith, trust, and confidence in what we're doing, but we need to communicate it and have trust in that too, and each other, so that we can all play with confidence. And I think that's going to take some time to develop, all right, but I also think that we're capable of doing it much better than what we did.